Welcome to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. With lots of overtaking opportunities, this track is quickly becoming a firm fan favourite. As the clock ticks down to lights out, let's join the teams down on the grid. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into Turn 1 and Turn 12 at this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Antonelli, Yuki Tsunoda, and Piastri, Verstappen, Hamilton, Stroll, and Fernando Alonso, Lawson, Albon, Isaac Hadjar, and Sainz, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Jack Doohan, and Pierre Gasly. Bortoletto and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
DRS now enables. DRS enables. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. The Ferrari driver's just moved into first place. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
good job for that. Yeah, I think they were just a tiny bit too fast today, but good point still.
Charles Leclerc, what a drive, what a victory, he wins!
Wow, that race really kept us on our toes with the ever-changing weather conditions. It is so unpredictable when you're in the car, with visibility being limited to know exactly what's going on. So the driver really made some great calls in this situation.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And that is a fabulous win, and the top step of the podium for Charles Leclerc.